My Mac used to feel completely exhausting. Every time I needed to switch apps, I would lose momentum, and finding files felt like looking through a messy closet. And every time I wanted to capture an idea, I would break my flow just trying to type it out. It felt like my tools were fighting against me instead of helping me create. And that was a problem. And trust me, I get it. Most Mac apps are more forgettable than the middle child in a family of 5, but there are others that work so well that it makes using a computer feel like the superpower that it was meant to be. Which is why I wanted to show you these 10 apps that turn my Mac into an extension of my tiny but mighty brain, where I can think at the speed of speech, switch apps in milliseconds, find anything I want in an instant, and never break my flow. And honestly, to me, it's the difference between grinding through work and actually enjoying it. And the best part is they all string together perfectly. So the first thing I did in this setup was take away the thing that broke my flow the most, which was reaching for my mouse every time I needed to switch apps or find something in my Finder. Every time I used to switch apps, I would either hit Command Tab and be met with a platoon of apps on my screen that I would have to hunt through, or I'd grab my mouse and find my dock to find the app that I'm looking for. Or I would call up Spotlight and immediately just get depressed because that thing is useless. Each time I would do one of these things, it would take from 4 to 8 seconds, which doesn't really sound like much, but if you do that 50 times a day, that's like 4 minutes a day. That's 25 hours per year. It's literally an entire day of me figuring out where my things are on my computer. It's a complete and utterly embarrassing mess. So now, I just use 2 apps, Raycast and RCMD. Raycast is like if Spotlight went to therapy and made some real changes in his life. I hit Command Space and I can find files pretty much instantly. I can check my schedule at a glance and even summon GIFs and emojis straight to my clipboard history, which we'll get to in just a little bit. It's basically everything that Spotlight set out to be and then some. There's also a ton of other amazing extensions made by the community that uses Raycast, and the developer team is super responsive. I highly recommend it. RCMD is even simpler. It just stands for Write Command, and it's the app switcher of my dreams. It's the command key on the right side of your keyboard plus the first letter of the app that you want to switch to. So Write Command plus N for Notion, Write Command plus S for Spotify, Write Command plus C for Claude. You get the idea. It's one keystroke. I think about something and I'm there. But switching apps was only half of the problem. Next, I got off the copy-paste treadmill, because here's what used to happen. I'd be building a mood board, for example, in Freeform, scrolling Pinterest for inspiration. I'd see something that I like and I would copy the image and switch to Freeform and paste it. Then I would go back to Pinterest and copy another image and go back to Freeform and paste it. By the time you had done this 10 times, you would not only feel like Bill Murray in the movie Groundhog Day, but your eyes would be bleeding and you would want to throw your MacBook into the Pacific Ocean. So now I use Paste. It's a clipboard history manager that, in my book, deserves a promotion to CEO. Is that corny? Is that a corny line? Paste stores everything. It's like a cute little shelf for anything text-related or even files. You can also store popular links that you need to reference often, or literally any repetitive copy-paste workflow. Paste saves it all and basically makes your life worth living again. Combine this with CleanShot X, and now I can screenshot, annotate, and save to my clipboard history all in one motion. There's no more switching screens and no more clawing my way out of copy-paste hell. I can stay hyper-focused on curation and then arrangement, one after the other in one beautiful seamless flow. And that was when I realized that the real problem wasn't my tools, it was me. Next, I made it so that my Mac could keep up with how fast I think, and this is where it gets really fun. Most people sit down, think, and type. And the thing is, typing takes forever. Seriously, we're in 2026, we're still typing? What's going on? By the time you finish a sentence, your original thought has left the building. Typing is not the bad guy here, but losing touch with your original ideas as they happen is. It's like trying to drain a pool through a bendy straw. The more you do this, the more you're stifling your own creativity with a keyboard. So now I use WisprFlow. It's voice to text that actually works. I hold down a key, I speak my mind, and I get perfectly formatted text, punctuation, line breaks, everything. It also works great with emails specifically and Slack messages. But I mostly use it with the next 2 apps in the system, which are Claude and Notion, whenever I want to actually collaborate with AI in a meaningful, helpful way. It's like having a real conversation without any of the slowdown that typing causes. But when I can't necessarily speak, like if I'm at a coffee shop and I don't want to seem like a crazy person talking to my electronics, I use Cotypist. It's an autocomplete app that uses a local AI model to predict exactly what I'm about to type. With one simple keystroke, an entire sentence is finished. No more downshifting to the speed of my fingers. I can now create at the speed of speech and at the same time that my brain actually operates. But even then, one thing kept breaking my focus. The last layer of this whole setup is making your digital environment as squeaky clean as possible. My menu bar on my computer used to be more packed than a Tokyo subway. I mean, seriously, TLC is gonna put me on an episode of Hoarders. Not only that, but notifications would just pile up throughout the day and there would just be digital garbage everywhere. But luckily, Bartender makes it easy to tuck all of those menu bar items away that I don't need to see 24/7. Instead of a nauseating line of icons, I just see the essentials, which is basically just Wi-Fi and my time machine backup. Plus, the app Supercharge gives me shortcuts for basically anything else. I've set up a shortcut to clear all visible notifications on my screen, flip from light to dark mode in any app, and enable night shift for those late night grinds. And if those two apps aren't a shiny red bow on top of a perfect setup, then I don't really know what is. A MacBook Pro is such a beautiful machine, and there's no reason why it should make you want to pull all of your hair out. So here's what the entire system looks like in practice. I use Raycast to check my schedule. I've got a free hour. Perfect. So I use Raycast again to throw on some music, you know, for the vibes. I hit right Command A to switch to Arc. I'm browsing Pinterest and I see 3 images that I like. I hit copy on all 3 of them and paste stores them all. Right Command plus F brings up Freeform and I drag all 3 images at once from paste. I arrange them how I like and I use CleanShot X to screenshot the whole mood board and annotate some quick notes right on the image. Right Command plus C brings up Claude. I drop in the annotated screenshot and I use WisprFlow. I hold down my hotkey and speak. Break down the visual style of this mood board in a detailed way. I copy all the parts of Claude's response that I like using paste, and in an instant, I'm in Notion where I paste the analysis in. Then I drop in the original images for context. Inspiration, organization, and expression all in one place and all at the speed of how my brain actually operates. A wise man once said, the more you optimize your digital environment, the better your work feels. And that wise man was me and any other tech creator probably. You don't have to try all these apps at once, but find one that you liked and give it a shot. You might be surprised. But the real game changer is the way I set up my phone's digital environment to do basically the same things on the go. Check out that video next. Maybe it's over here.